Hey everyone, it's Ethan or Miist back again for another video today, and welcome back to our Moncton Miist franchise mode. And let's get right into this. So, in today's episode, we will be simming through season number 4, I believe, which looks like it could be the best season so far of this franchise. We are listed as I don't remember the word. I always remember what that word is. Oh no, went to the wrong spot. That's a quick look at the lines, but we'll get to that. What is it? Why can't I remember the word? Conservative buyer. Sorry, there we go. Sorry, but yeah, we are listed as a conservative buyer, which is very, very good. And yeah, let's take a look at the team. So this is what the team will look like. We're we're in a very interesting position. Obviously, we have a lot of young players still on this team. Oldest player on the team, I think, is McKinnon. Oldest forward, I think, is McKinnon. Just kidding, it's Ryan Strome. But yeah, I mean, we've got a young forward core. Very excited to see how things go. We are going to be giving our young guns the potential, or with the potential, they are going to be getting a lot of ice time. Now, I could pretty much swap them around. It doesn't really matter, but I want Pillman, who looks like he can be a crazy goal scorer. Obviously, 40 goals in the AHL last season. I'd like him to play with, like, basically two playmakers in Hintz and Cirelli, where Donato can put up goals, McKinnon can obviously put up goals, and Terrence Cross, we're not too sure yet, but it looks like he can put up a decent amount of assists. He's a two-way forward, so he can score, I'm sure, but obviously he's going to be passing the puck as well. So our top line this season is going to be Ryan Donato with Nathan McKinnon and Terrence Cross, which I'm pretty excited for. Our second line is Rupe Hintz with Anthony Cirelli and Petri Pillman. And then our third line is Morgan Frost with Ryan Strome and Liam Foudy. A pretty good third line that I'm really hoping can do well. And our fourth line is Sam Miletic, Isaac Ratcliffe, and Jordan Kyrou. So, pretty good team. Defensively, we have Lucas Johansson with Colton Parayko, and then we have Brett Pesci with Brendan Gooley, and Jonas Brodin and Jeremy Waugh, who's obviously not great at a 77 overall. Ideally, would be better to have a better defenseman there, but I think I am going to keep with Jeremy Waugh for now. He's been great in the AHL for us. Obviously, the past two seasons, he's put up 123 points in, 164 games. So he's been doing very well down in the AHL. And obviously, in the last episode, I did mention about how I wanted Philip Broberg down up here in the NHL, but unfortunately, he didn't grow either. Now, the thing is here with Broberg, he's listed as a minor top 2, so that's where I'm going to play him. I'm going to play him as a minor top 2, where if we look at Jeremy Waugh, he's listed as a minor top 2 as well, but he's also not going to grow anymore. He may grow depending on if he has a good season or not. But yeah, he's also a righty, which is someone we needed on this team. So if we had lefty Philip Broberg, then obviously we'd have 4 left-handed defensemen again. But yeah, that's pretty much the quick look at the team. Casey DeSmith and Michael DiPietro is our tandem for this season. If you guys want, I will go through the special teams really quickly. You can take a look at them. I'm not too worried about them. But I did obviously change them around. And then now let's go and take a look at our AHL team, which is pretty interesting with Nikita Denisov, Matej Picard, and Michael Spacek. Yeah, pretty interesting team as well. I quite like the team. We've got a few prospects in Kozlov, Goldobin, Sato, obviously. I might kind of want to push Kozlov up. You know what? I'm going to. Obviously, it would be nice to have Picard on that top line, but I'd like to give Kozlov the time. Might as well give it to him. As for our defensemen, this is what it's going to look like. Again, we have some decent prospects down here. I'm going to give Peckham. Actually, I get a +1 that way, so maybe I'll just keep it the way it is. I don't really like the -1 down there on our third pair, but Philip Broberg actually isn't in the lineup, so I definitely need to do that. Let's change that. Broberg will go in. We'll keep Lindsay on the second pair, and we'll put Cronholm back in on the third pair. So yeah, Lindsay obviously could be a beast for us as well. We drafted 13th overall last season. Very excited to see where those two lead up. And then Mads Sogard is a minor starting goalie still. So 78 overall, a pretty beast, and Lucas Dostal as well at the 75 with the medium starter. They both have medium starter, so I'm pretty hyped about that as well. Here are our scratch players. Obviously, Ken Alberts, who's that medium elite goaltender we signed, I believe. Rudolph Balcers was sent down because he was originally on the NHL team. I would like to put him in the lineup. We'll just take Joni Tamela out. Totally fine with that. We'll put Balcers in. We'll put I'd like to put him on the second line. Is there anywhere he gets a +1? No. Alright, well, we'll just do that for now, I guess. Rudolph Hansen, he's going to be getting some time up on that second line. But, yeah, there we go. We've taken a look at both the teams. Now let's get into the simulation. I am very, very excited to see how this team ends up this season. This could be an extremely interesting team, so let's sim to our game against Ottawa, which I believe is our first regular season game of the 2023 season. Already zooming along here in this series. We are on episode 8, I believe this one is. Sorry, Ottawa is actually a preseason game, so we'll sim to the Toronto game after. But yeah, I mean, pretty sick how fast we're moving through this. I don't really have a plan on how far this is going to go, but we'll see. McKinnon leading the way in the preseason with 11 points, which isn't bad at all. And we will sim to the first game of the season in Moncton against Toronto. And we'll slow sim it, because why not? We've got quite a few new faces. Why not? It's a special occasion. It's a special night. Let's see. Alright, first period. Lucas Johansson makes it 1-0. Second period, Ryan Donato makes it 2-0. And Ryan Donato makes it 3-0. So there we go. First win of the season comes early, which I am very happy we don't have to worry about that. Lucas Johansson with a point on all 3 goals. Nice. So let's sim to the new year. I mean, I'm not too worried. I think this team can be good enough where we won't have to stop the simulation every couple of weeks, which would be very nice. I say that, and we go on a 2-game losing streak right as the season starts. 3-game losing streak, getting outscored 12-6, so that's not too great. And a shutout victory over Salmonen for Ghost. Actually, I was looking at going for a player. Holy shit, which reminds me, we have a player we need to trade. I was looking about going... Oh, wow, Liam Foodie. Nice. I was looking at actually trading for a defenseman for someone on a 1-year deal, because Jesper Bratt is still on this team. And, I mean, we could definitely sign him. It's just I don't think I have the ice time for him. That's the thing. So Ghost was obviously one of the players that we were offered. I did not mean to do that. But I do want to show you guys something that I might do. I might pull the trigger on it, but I'm not too sure yet. I'm trying to remember what team it was. I don't remember, but there was a good defenseman on a 1-year deal that I was thinking about going for that I don't think would be too hard to acquire. Now, I'm just trying to remember who that player was, because in all honesty, I do not remember. So, I think it was Brady Shea. That's who it was. So, Brady Shea in exchange for Jesper Bratt, and obviously we'd have to add a little bit more to that. But that's still a pretty good trade. I mean, I don't know if I bring Brady Shea back next season, but adding that Arizona second-round pick, like I almost think this would go through. It's just the issue of having too many left-handed defensemen again. But, I mean, at this point, I'm okay with it if it's Brady Shea. He's arguably will be our best defenseman. And I don't really want to give up on Jonas Brodin. I'm definitely not giving up on Johansson, and I don't really want to give up on Gooley either, even though Johansson and Brodin both need to be extended by the end of the season, which, you know what, that actually kind of makes me want to trade Jonas Brodin, even though he's arguably been our best defenseman all this time. Like, I believe he's put up the most points every year as a defenseman for us, which is why I was thinking about maybe just adding Jeremy Watt into this. Not that I think that would boost this trade over the edge, but it's an option that I'm very, very tempted by. Obviously, you look at Carolina's defensemen, and it's still just like Carolina today. They have a plethora of NHL available defensemen. They have Dougie Hamilton, Jacob Slavin, Brady Shea, Damon Severson, and Jake Bean. Now, if you were the Carolina Hurricanes GM, who are you playing in your top four? Left-handed Jake Bean or left-handed Brady Shea? I'd like to play Jake Bean, obviously, which is why I'm thinking they might not think this is a bad trade. They get a good AHL defenseman that can put up points. They're getting a draft pick, and they're still getting a serviceable forward, which I honestly don't know if they really need the forward help. They don't, really. But he's on an expiring deal. You don't have to re-sign him. They really, really don't need the forward help. But I can't really be asked, and I kind of want Brady Shea. So let's see it. Will this go through? Trade rejected. Okay, kind of expected that. In all fairness. Now, I think I am gonna go for the trade though. Let's see. What if we add our second rounder next year? Definitely has more value. Will that go through? Trade rejected. Just a touch though. So maybe we can get this to go through. Let's just see if there's someone, maybe a goalie, that they would like. I didn't mean a rookie goalies. Goalies matching the block. DiPietro, but I'm not going to do that. So let's see if we can add maybe a goalie into this. Sogard, no thank you. Dostal, no thank you. Hunter Jones. You give him a medium starter goalie and Hunter Jones. The potential is there. Trade rejected, really? Oh man, I expected that to go through if we just had to add a little bit to it. Maybe if we add this better prospect in Karpatsev, who I think we just drafted. Andrei Karpatsev, yeah, in this past draft, but no, still wouldn't go through. What to do? I mean, is there anyone that actually has a decent amount of potential that I wouldn't mind giving up is the question. I mean, Kronholm has a decent amount of value. Again, not that they need the defenseman. Is someone like Ulanov expendable? Obviously. Gustav Ulanov. He was actually in this most recent draft, sorry. Jared Quirk was also in this most recent draft. What about a forward then? Is there any forwards that we could maybe add? I'm not going to trade away Ladd. Well, maybe Harold, though. I mean, he's quite the overager, drafted in the 7th round last year. Maybe that will go through. Will it? Trade rejected still. Man, I don't really know what to add to this to make it better. Like, I can obviously overpay a little bit, but I didn't really want to. Will you take the Buffalo 3rd rounder? What? Damn. Well, that sucks. Brady Shea probably not on the team then. I mean, I don't really know what I could add to make this trade a little bit better. Obviously, we can add a 3rd rounder, but let's see if our third rounder will make a difference. Apparently, it will, and we didn't even have to get rid of Jeremy Waugh. So, just for Bratt, thank you. Truly, I love that guy, but we are gonna have a good decor now. I'm very excited to add Brady Shea to this team. Now, do I want to keep Johansson on that top pair? Ideally, yes. Do I want to have him on the 3rd pair though? Not overly, because obviously actually, I'm gonna put Brennan Gooley on the 3rd pair then, just because Brett Pesce and Brady Shea get that +3. probably from being former teammates together. So, yeah, I think that's the way the lines will go for now. That's tempting. Everyone will get a +1 that way. That's very tempting, actually. But no, I think we're going to keep it like this. And I just want to see, where is Brady Shea? Is he playing at all on the special teams? Because I do want to make sure he's getting ice time. I will put him on... Yeah, I think I'll put him on the PK. I'm assuming he's better than Jonas Verdeen on the penalty kill. So let's take a look. Or maybe not on the penalty kill, but I just mean defensively, sorry. So we will swap Brodeen and Shea for now. And again, like I said, I don't know if Brady Shea will be coming back to this team, but you never know, right? Let's go and add... I will just take Stevenson out, I think. Yeah, I'll probably just take Stevenson out. And let's add... Oh, I didn't even send him down. 1 second. Let's send Jeremy Watt down. And then we'll be able to get along with the simulation here. Sorry about this, guys. I didn't want it to take this long, but it's alright. So, Jeremy Watt, come on down back to the AHL. Be that great AHL defenseman I know you are. Thanks. Matej Pekar, already a point-per-game player. Nice to see. But yeah, like I said, we're going to take Brendan Stevenson out. We're going to put Jeremy Watt in. And we'll put him on the second pair. No, we'll put him on the top pair with Broberg. Why not? We'll put Peckham and Lindsay together. So there we go. That is what the team will look like for probably the entire season now. I figured I didn't really have any room for Jesper Bratt, and I did have room for an extra defenseman, so that's why I made that trade. So let's now continue on to the new year, and we will see where we're at come the Nicholas Kamano. No, thank you. I will just decline him. New Jersey have fired their head coach. Good for them. Couldn't really imagine firing a coach so soon into a season, but I'm sure it's been done before. As we go 5-4-1 in our first 10 games of the season. Not a great record by any means yet, but hopefully we'll be able to pick things up here soon. I'd really like to be able to make the playoffs this year. Obviously, we've been close and we've been far, but I really think this is a team that can bring us to a playoff run. It's just, will we be able to get the wins? What is the issue right now on a four-game losing streak? What do I need to do to ensure us to not be a losing team? That is the question that I really do not know the answer to. So, yeah, I mean, we are below 500 right now, which is pretty crazy. I didn't expect that. Wow, New Jersey's bad. 6-18-2. Obviously, because they just lost to us. They get that 18th loss. But, yeah, that's really bad. So is Detroit, though, to be fair. 8-19-0, and we ended up losing to them, because why not? I think we are the last in our division. It said there, yeah, we are. Literally, what is my luck? I don't know what I need to do in order to make a good team, apparently. It's not like I've just completely never played franchise mode. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know why I can't make a decent team. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, guys. 14, 18, and 4, 15, 18, and 4 come the new year. I mean, McKinnon is having a great season, obviously, as you'd expect. And he's the only one really doing anything. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know. I really don't. I mean, it's all McKinnon, and it's. I feel like McKinnon is feeling very regretful signing with us, because he's already thinking, wow, this is exactly like Colorado. I have no help. Yeah, I mean, Brady Shea's already been a beast on this team. Already almost has the highest point total from a defenseman for this team. Casey DeSmith and Michael DiPietro aren't even doing that bad either. What is the issue here? Are we not scoring enough? Is that the problem? Because I really don't know what the issue is here. I'm guessing it's just goals. Like we really aren't scoring a lot of goals. But I don't know how I can. I really don't know how I can fix this. I mean, looking at our lines, maybe taking Terrence Cross and Petri Pillman down the lineup. 16 points from Terrence Cross and 19 points for Petri Pillman. Like, what if I were to swap them? Would that make a difference? Obviously, Liam Foodie's doing really good on that third line. I mean, our third line's doing good. I don't really want to change that. And I mean, Anthony Cirelli isn't doing too bad, I guess. Like, Cirelli and Hintz aren't doing too bad. It's just they kind of need help on that line. So I'm almost tempted of putting Liam Foodie up there and putting Terrence Cross down. It's just then who's going to score on that third line if Liam Foodie's not there. But again, who's going to be scoring on that second line? Oh, man. Yeah. I don't really know. I think we'll just try those line changes for like 5. Sorry, I'm tired. It's been a long day. We'll try that for like 5 or 6 games, however many games that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll try 7 games and we'll see how we go. Getting a win with the new lines immediately. Can't complain about that. 2 wins in a row. 3 wins in a row. And a loss, but we're almost 500 now. And there we go. We're a 500 team once again, which is nice. We ended up losing 2 in a row at the end there. So, again, pretty much still the same amount of success in those games. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm so tired. What do I do? Like, literally, what do I do? We're last in the division once again, and I really didn't expect that this year. Like, I could have expected it last year, but I didn't expect it this year. And I don't know what the issue is here. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, our top line is all right. Like, should I just completely rehaul the lines here? I don't know. Liam Foodie slowed down since being off that third line, while Morgan Frost sped up, which is interesting. I'm really thinking about doing some crazy shit here, and I think we're gonna try it. So Ryan Donato will go down onto that second line as Liam Foodie goes up onto that, Liam Foodie goes up to the first line, and we're going to keep the third line the same. As for our fourth line, I mean, they're not putting up points, although I don't necessarily care if they do or not. But I'd also like for them to keep the puck out of the net a little bit. Is there any way that can happen? Maybe, we can try that. Really makes our fourth line pretty poor, but at the same time might be the best idea, I don't know. I do not know. Like, I'm gonna keep Terrence Cross on the third line. So I think our bottom 6 will be like that, and our top 6 will be brand new, of course. As for defensemen, Johansson and Parayko aren't doing too great. Let's let's make some changes here. Let's do this. Just something crazy. Johansson with Shea, Brodin, and Parayko, Cooley, and Pesce now, or Pesce. And the goalies, I think, will stay the same, as DiPietro's stats got a hell of a lot worse since then, or since we last checked, those 7 games ago. Yeah, alright, well, I don't really know, guys. Let's head into the start of February, and we'll see where we are at Because I don't know. I'm not going to trade Isaiah Kidd. 31, 12, and 3 from the Caps. Why can't I have a record like that? I want a 3-game losing streak. Again, seems like for the 40,000th time of this series. And where are we currently sitting in our division? I'm guessing still bottom. Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know what to do here, guys. like, I don't know. You know how tempting it is to trade away Nathan MacKinnon right now? Like, look at the value. I doubt I could even get an offer from MacKinnon, but you know what? Let's clear the block. Let's put MacKinnon on the block, just out of curiosity. Not that I want to give up on Nathan MacKinnon, who has 57 points in 49 games for us right now. Obviously, a franchise centerman, and the contract isn't even that bad considering he's a 94 overall. It's just maybe that's what we need. Maybe we just need something big. I don't even know. I'm just trying to think. I don't even know what I could get for Nathan MacKinnon. Because, obviously I could get a lot, but, how much? So let's sim to basically a week away from the deadline. And let's see if we get any offers or anything. Let's see where we go. And it looks like down the losing route is, again, upon us. Literally, why... what is the issue with this team? Because I really don't know. Is it just because we aren't scoring enough? Even in the losses, we're still scoring 2, 3, 4 goals by the looks of it. I don't know what it is. Are we just not able to close? Jesus, 9-2. Are we just not able to close out games? Is that the issue? Red Wings about to face us. They fire their coach. And we're still at the bottom of our division. Literally, what do I do here? 66 points in 60 games for MacKinnon. Obviously, we have 56 points in 59 games, and both wildcard spots are in the Metro this year, which means we need at least a minimum of 64 points, which obviously we aren't far away from, and it's really only between those three teams of Tampa, Buffalo, and Toronto. And we aren't too far away from making a playoff, or at least making a run, or getting into a playoff position. Sorry, I don't know why I struggle with that so hard, but we're also bottom 4. This is the thing. Do I want to tank, or do I want to be a contending team? I don't know what the goal is here, because this is just ridiculous. Out of players that are expiring, I'm just curious to know who I'd like to re-sign. Ryan Donato, I would definitely like to give an extension to. I probably wouldn't do 8 years just because of how old he'd be, but I'm actually okay to do 5. I'll do 5 by 5. Yeah, I guess I'll do 5 by 5. And Ryan Strome, obviously, I would like to come back. He's having a pretty good season with us here this year. With 35 points, isn't too bad. It's just what kind of money is he looking for? Especially because he doesn't want to re-sign with us. Jesus, he is looking for a lot of money. Maybe a 2-year deal, and if I just lower it a little bit, will he accept that? A 2-year deal for Ryan Strome. Lucas Johansson also doesn't want an extension, but I really do want him to come back to this team. Preferably at 8 years, but that's a lot of money we'd have to give away to a 83 overall, and who knows if he's getting any better. Like that's my scare. And again, even if I just diminish it a little bit, like I don't know, I'm thinking probably 2 years again for Johansson. Yeah, I don't really know what the goal is here because we're listed as a almost buyer because I can't remember the word once again. But we're also bottom four in the league. Like, which route do I go towards here? Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I don't know what is better for us. Is it tanking or is it going for a cup? Because tanking is obviously nice. Strome decides to renew, so that's good. As we lose to the Kings, Donato renews, and so does Johansson, so that's nice. At least there is some victories in this season. We also beat Buffalo there, and we come up against Philly. Our last game of the deadline, or before the deadline, we lose. Again, like I don't know what the goal is here. 66 points is enough for a wild card position right now. Is that a lot? No. Are we only 8 points behind that? Yes, but is there any way we can really change something around to see, like, is there any way that we can really change something around and, see where we can actually get with this season? Let's take a look at the block real quick. Let's just see who's there, right? Holy shit. Everyone in Anaheim is on the block right now. I mean, damn. Jacob Silverberg is very interesting. Obviously at an 85, he kind of sucks this year though, so maybe not. Ristolainen is having a great season. I can't really complain about that. No one good in Arizona. Nick Ritchie, who's an 86. It's very, very interesting. Get another big forward on this team. Maybe Sam Miletic is just not cutting it out. We just need a bit of an upgrade. Obviously, getting an 86 is a much bigger upgrade, but like someone like Evgeny Dadonov, who's an 83 overall, obviously not that expensive. He's on an expiring deal. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm just going to kind of scroll through all the teams here and just see if there's anything interesting that I'm thinking about going after because, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what the goal is here. Unfortunately, because I would like to know what the goal is here. But, like, our team has just been so bad. Like, literally, what do we do? Like, as Jacob Hudson is on the Oilers, Miist. I don't know what to do here, guys. I really, really don't. Like, is there even anyone I'm thinking about trading for? As of right now, no. Shesterkin's up to an 86. I would have loved to have been able to sign Thatcher Demko. Maybe, that's the issue. We just don't have that number one player. Wow, Burakovsky also ended up growing back to an 86. I believe he was an 83, and we let him go. Tyler Toffoli as well. I mean, adding someone like Andre Burakovsky is very interesting. We could add him 2 years in a row at the deadline. Eberle is interesting. Yeah, I don't really know what route to go here, guys, so please let me know in the comments because I don't know it. So, yeah, this is the question. Should we be a seller come the deadline and maybe sell away Nathan McKinnon? Or should we be buyers and really push for those extra 8 points, which is something I think we can definitely do, but I feel like If we haven't done it by now, are we really gonna do it? Unfortunately, probably not, and that's my issue. Because there's a very high chance that I could once again trade away a bunch of players, bunch of picks, and it just gets blown up in my face because we don't have anything. So yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. But I am quite lost, and I really need your help. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Let me know if you did enjoy it. And yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye bye.